Cosmo. We're gonna set it up right here so people can hear that too.
We are standing at right now. The deputy says in a few hours this whole area will be underwater. And then you look at this stuff, guys, and you see the debris, and you think that's going to be underwater as well because they just couldn't get to all of it. We will be here throughout the storm for you guys. For now,
There we go. All right. All right, let me get clothes and everything.
Good morning, Tampa Bay. We are continuing to track Hurricane Milton. I'm Heather Lee.
And good morning, I'm Dia Riley. Throughout the morning, our crews will be spread out across the Tampa Bay area. They are monitoring the impacts of the storm, which we're already feeling. And we'll also share tips with you to help you stay safe once the storm passes.
But first, we do want to send it over to Greg D. He has been tracking this for days now. And that is really what is so different about this storm is that you're going to be tracking it literally up until the moment it makes landfall because of all of the changes it has been making every step of the way.
And those little wobbles and hops that the storm will make a huge difference because of its close approach to the mouth of the bay. A hurricane moving into the bay causes maximum surge. A hurricane moving in 30 miles south of the bay causes minimum surge. And we're at the point where the margin of error is about 30 miles or so. So we could still have that change in track depending on what Milton does, how the eye tracks any wobbles in there. And I do think, and looking at doing the math here, when you look at where Milton is compared to the coast.
Okay, but we need to get everything ready, please.
The forecast is right. It's going to be making landfall at SR2. So
hey, anybody that's on here, we're just getting
the
last items together, some clothing and other things. We're going to head to my mom's next door. Yeah, it's moving fast. Yeah.
Speeding up, maybe 11.
All right.
This thing is not slowing down in its forward speed. Hurricane Center has a landfall at 2 a.m. That's a huge discrepancy.
Yeah.
Now, maybe my math is not perfect. Maybe they see something there, but to have it happen 6 hours after at its current speed, the math says it should make landfall. I think we're looking at an earlier landfall.
We are in Bradenton, Sarasota area, so we're expected to get a direct hit from this Category 4 hurricane. We are just finishing up getting the rest of our stuff together. We're going to head over to my mom's next door. So while we're doing that, you can hang out. We're rushing at this moment because we do have most everything over there ready, but we're getting our important stuff like birth certificates, documents, cash, other things that we have in case of flooding. By the way, this has never flooded here before, but we don't know what to expect with the type of storm surge. Hurricane Helene came in about 1.5 miles inland for the storm surge. That was about 6-8 feet. This is expected to be 10 to 15 feet or more, so that could be 3 to 4 miles inland or about 3 miles inland from the beach. So we are just, like I said, getting ready, finishing up because the storm is actually coming quicker than we anticipated, so we're a little behind, so we're hurrying. So for now, you can watch that. Any questions, type in the comments, and
and in fact, just checking the data. Shay is here. She'll be taking over here for just a second. We just
let
checked
me get
the models. The hurricane
where is mine?
You got to bring it in.
Instead,
Yeah, get your life jacket just in case.
But we want folks to be ready for a stronger storm. Most of the data indicates this is going to be somewhere in the Cat 3 category as it makes landfall.
Okay, so what else? I need to get medications.
Anything above 111. But I don't think it's going to get any stronger than what the Hurricane Center is thinking. And that's probably the right way to go about this. This is a serious threat for Tampa Bay. We should really prepare for a strong hurricane. This surge forecast was updated after worst case scenario to 8 to 12 feet.
Plastic bag?
8 to 12 down to Fort Myers, Manatee and Sarasota County, 10 to
We can
15.
use this.
Part of this surge forecast that I
have Ziploc bags already. I just need time to put it all in.
Well, this is where I can put my medicine and other things in, so if you want to use that too, we'll just put that all in there.
I think really just determine which range of this 10 to 15 you get.
Alright, so again, we're just kind of scrambling around, guys, getting the last bit of our stuff together. We're heading over to my mom's house. It's okay, Cosmo. Cosmo doesn't like thunderstorms, so he's a little upset.
Airport area or south, there's basically no little surge in the bay. at least from the landfall. There may be some water rise tomorrow morning as the winds turn onshore and we head toward a high tide cycle, but it's not going to be anything huge. If the eye goes north, let's say, even past Anna Maria, Anna Maria kind of sticks out toward the mouth of the bay. Anna Maria, Egmont, Fort DeSoto, and goes over the Skyway.
This thing was super handy during Helene.
That big number is what happens.
It's by Anchor,
Snow surge to
super heavy, it's super great.
With
got a
that
light.
little wobble, and that's why it's so important to watch the track.
It's
In terms
wonderful.
of when the
So
weather really starts to turn
this
bad,
lasts for like 100 hours.
Storm force winds are entering the coast about 2 o'clock this afternoon. When you're in this yellow
I got
area,
chargers
it's
here, I'll put
windy,
that in my bag.
but it's not dangerous. The wind at this point is not going to be doing a ton of damage. It's just
Hi,
breezy,
Supreme
windy,
Father,
where the
or
wind
Feather,
might
sorry.
see gusts to 30, 35, or 40. That's fine.
Like I said, we're just getting ready before the hurricane.
The part of the storm where you really
To
wanna
move
make
over
sure
to
that
my
you're
mom's house
deciding
next
for
door.
is this orange
We're in
area,
Bradenton,
strong
Sarasota, so
tropical
we're expected to
storm
get
force
the
winds above
direct
60,
hit, so we're just
because
getting
they
our
are
last
very
little bit of
quickly
stuff
followed
together. The storm
by sustained
coming a bit
orange
quicker than we
winds.
expected, so we're kind
And
of
those hurricane
running
force
around real
winds
quick
in the
before we
red
head over there.
Good. Now,
Very
this is
importantly,
based on the National Hurricane Center forecast.
make sure your coffee intake is
They've
up.
got the
You're gonna need the
hurricane
energy.
in at 11 p.m.
Okay, so I got his
If the
stuff.
landfall
I got
happens
that.
at 8 or 8:30,
Put this
these
in my
hurricane force
purse.
winds arrive 5:30, 6 o'clock,
So where's the big
6:30,
flashlight too?
depending on where that location is.
'Cause I have that all
But
charged
design
up.
that. So I think the safe bet to say to everyone is you need to be in the place you will be sheltering in for the storm. The latest 4 p.m., but probably closer to 2 p.m.
Yeah, we're at 11:30, so we're gonna be in that time zone to be in the place we're supposed to.
Still get around 2 to 4. It's probably gonna be fine.
Get. Alright,
You just
perfect.
wanna be really,
So let me
really
get
safe
my
about it.
medication.
Mid-afternoon is probably the best way to do it. Then the storm crosses the state. Hurricane force winds, by the way, to some regard, lower level hurricane force winds will likely follow the center of the storm. The Hurricane Center thinks this will hold as a Category 1 hurricane off the East Coast. So, Polk, Hardy, over toward northern Highlands County, interior portions of Manatee and Sarasota County, Hillsborough, Pinellas County. There will be some folks in all these places that see a sustained wind for a short time as the center passes of 75 to 85 miles per hour with stronger gusts. Updates on that storm throughout the day. I grade the weather videos there, graphics I post. If you see something here you want to share, please visit my social media. It's all there right now. So there's the center of the storm now. There's the coast. We're already getting these nasty rain bands out ahead of Milton.
We gotta get.
The rain stretches 400 miles ahead of the storm, and this is why we're concerned about the flooding. The storm is not only pulling in moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, but it's also pulling in moisture from the Atlantic, and all of it is funneling into the north part of the storm. This is the part of the storm that's going to be dangerous for rainfall. By the way, look at this. We've got tornado warnings already happening across I-75 corridor there in the Everglades. So these are going to spread north. Now, they're south of Lake Okeechobee right now, south of 27. So I think we've got some time before we get into a tornado situation, but we are all under a tornado watch.
Oh yeah, we
That's
do
the
have
red
tornado
box
watches
that
as
pops
well.
up
We've
on
never
that
had a
map.
tornado
Go
here,
back
but
to show you this.
yeah.
That's something you never say before we have.
And
Well,
now it's
I get that,
County
but-
south. Tornado
Never
watches
had
are
one
not,
here.
and it could be extended, and it will be pulled farther north too as we go through the overnight. The rain will continue. It's going to continue for a while, and it's the totals that really are important here. In this band up here, 10 inches or more is very possible,
We may have
and
to
that
have
could
some
cause
keys
some
for
fresh water.
Cosmo.
Okay, well,
And
let's
just
just get
to
this stuff over and we
reiterate
get the other
where
stuff.
that
Alright, give
is,
me a
that
minute.
is
I'm
not
almost
near the
done.
center. If the center makes landfall near Sarasota, the heaviest rain and the biggest flash flooding concern will be 40 to 60 miles north of the track.
What's that?
Not near the center, okay? That's what we don't focus on the center. This is serious. Water, fresh water, just as dangerous as any other part of the storm. It'd be great if a lot of that happened when it's still lighter outside, but
Charger,
a lot of this
I'm
is
gonna
gonna
put
happen
in
overnight.
here.
And you really have to monitor water levels around
guess I
your
can put
property
this
during
big
the
thing in
overnight.
here,
If you
too.
live in an area, whether it has flooded in the past or not, you need to be aware whether you are in an area that is prone to flooding or is set up in a way where flooding can happen. a drainage ditch in the
Alright.
backyard to water.
got that, you got that, I got your
dry
extra
creek bed,
clothes.
a little stream that really does nothing throughout the year.
The
These things can
flashlights
turn into
here.
raging rivers in
Those
many
in there.
situations like this.
So we wanna go ahead and get this stuff over
To
there.
protect those water levels around your property. By the way, somebody mentioned this, a lot of the debris that we've been putting out of the side of the road, make sure that that is not
I don't know, wall that's
drained
in here, so.
or is in the way of water
Leave this here.
draining.
Grab my shoes, my
Make sure it
keto.
is up on the
Drink.
curb.
I got my wallet.
And then here, somebody carried that thermos with that red one.
Oh, can you hold
right
this and I'll get that thing?
Yeah.
I mean,
I got
they're
that.
gonna get overwhelmed at
Fresh
some
water.
point, but we.
Alright, hold on, Cosmo, we're coming right back for you.
Off to the yard.
Alright, shut the door behind me. Wait, Cosmo. Okay. So you're walking over to my mom's. Hopefully it doesn't disconnect. Okay. No, just open the door. Just go in. You need a rug. We need to put one of them rugs down right there.
He told me to bring those.
It's okay, Coda. Alright, let me go put this here. My bag. So you can...
We'll probably come back later. Maybe when it dies down. I don't know. Maybe when it dies down.
We're gonna get the dog.
Yeah, we're on Xbox.
No, not right now.
Coming in quicker than they thought.
I'm just gonna put my wallet right there.
Alright, so we're gonna head back over and get some stuff, okay? Yeah, okay. Alright, go. Getting some wind here. Already hearing sirens. The beach is already flooded, and it ain't even close to being here yet. Watch the dog, please. Okay, I got him. Alright. Watch out, Cosmo. We're gonna get you in just a second. Alright, we're gonna get the rest of our stuff here. Hold
I'm
on.
gonna go in my Xbox.
No, you're just getting it right now.
616-9935.
Yeah,
That's
that's fine.
616-9935.
Oh, get the pants. Get the pants out of your bag.
The single CRM
And then whatever food we want.
App Drive, driving business growth.
This is, so, we'll just, yeah. No, we'll take it.
We're welcoming back here to our team coverage as we track Hurricane Milton, a Category 5 storm right now. Expected to make landfall in the Tampa Bay area, perhaps south of us, although models are not in agreement right now. Later on today until the early morning hours, we're keeping a very close eye on it for you and keeping you informed with all the latest details as we get prepared for this storm.
Yeah, and the latest details just coming out just a short time ago. We want to get to this in Hillsborough County. We were just told fire stations in Hillsborough County that are in evacuation zones A and B will be closing at 8 o'clock this morning. All personnel and vehicles from those stations are going to be placed in nearby fire stations for a safer location where they can continue responding to 911
I'm bringing
calls.
this. Okay,
It's
Dad.
important to note that firefighters cannot
Is the electricity
respond to a call during hurricane-sustained
I know it
winds.
works.
So,
I know it works.
again, if you haven't evacuated, they might not be able to get to you if you haven't.
Alright.
And it's not just the winds that we're worried about, it's catastrophic storm surge as well, and unfortunately, we learned that the hard way with Hurricane Helene as it moved through our area, that storm surge. Firefighters had to watch structures park because they could not safely get to them, so really important to listen to the
Wait,
warnings
no,
if you are
like,
in
no,
an
over here,
evacuation
over
zone, you wanna get out of that zone, and if you have
Over there.
an EV and you're in a flood zone, do not leave it plugged in when you evacuate. That is very important this morning. 3 things to know right now. I want to get to this for you at the top of this half hour. 6:30 on this Wednesday morning. An update for you here. All Bay Area universities and colleges are closed. Busch Gardens, Florida Aquarium, Tampa Zoo all closed today as well. All good decisions as
there a
many
roll
people
of
need to just
crackers
calm
in there?
down, get
got
into a
bananas.
safe place today.
Is there a
Disney
roll of
parks
crackers?
will be closing today at 2 o'clock. I also wanted to let you know that 4 Hillsborough County sites are remaining open from 7 a.m. to noon to accept yard waste and mixed storm debris. We've continued to see dump trucks through the area, that storm debris, you know, a big undertaking ahead of this storm and hurricane force winds that are going to be coming through our area. There is a lot of cleanup still that needs to be done, that is just not going to be able to get done in time for this storm today, but as much as we can clear out of the way, that is part of this story too.
Absolutely, and those debris sites will stay open until noon or weather permitting. And for that, let's go over to meteorologist Mike Franley with the latest on Hurricane Milton. Mike?
Well, good morning. Yes, I was hoping to wake up
Don't
and
get anything out there.
take
You keep that to the
this
left,
thing
right
away,
there to
but
the left.
unfortunately, it is not.
Right there in the back,
Happens,
right
so
there.
we're here for you, and just take it hour by hour. We still have that open meeting this morning to get things done, to evacuate out. And here's the deal, take a look at the latest. We've got a pressure of 907 millibars for this thing that's just
Okay, it's fine, Brandon.
a ball of energy.
Got medicine. I don't know if he has.
As we put this into motion, notice that landfall still in the Tampa Bay area.
All right, guys. Not sure who's on here, but
As we head towards 2 a.m.
I don't know if I'm getting chat messages or not.
So if you look at these watches,
Because sometimes it will
up into the Carolinas,
go through.
widespread
Anyhow, we're
storm.
getting our stuff together to go over. Just put it in the chair here, bud. To go over to my mom's house next door. We are supposed to be a direct hit. Unfortunately, I'll be posting video shorts throughout as much as I can until the electricity goes off. It will go off. Don't know how long it'll be off for.
There will be a deadly storm surge to the north.
What am I
So
forgetting?
just keep that in mind.
You got all that cash, right, Jordan?
Evacuated, even to the
My
north
wallets
when
are
you see
over
this
there.
track.
Alright,
Really
let's
need
see
to
if
look
there's
down.
anything over here.
Protect the hurricane north here with the very latest of that track heading right toward areas of Manatee County and maybe still even southern Hillsborough County with that storm surge in this forecast. Now, as what this means is we said, yes, we got the deadly storm surge north of the track. You notice there it is, 9 to 13 feet. With Helene, we have a surge of about 7 to 8 feet. So this could be 4 to 5 foot of water higher, unfortunately. And then just to the south of that track, there's that 10 to 15 foot surge. So we'll continue to watch these numbers closely. And even that 5 to 8 foot surge up toward Pasco County is a
These are my really, okay,
Pasco
they can
County.
be.
And not
Do
only
you
do we have the
think a lot
flooding
of
along the
the
coast
the
of
life
surge,
straws just
they're
happen?
flooding all the way to the east coast of Florida, all the way to the northeast Florida surge. Okay, that gives
I don't
you
think
an
we
idea
need
of
to
the
jump
power
over here.
and magnitude of this system. So the big thing today, we're staying in our safe spot. Wind and rain increases,
Yeah, we're
tornado
just
threat
getting
increases,
stuff that
especially
we
this afternoon.
right
By the
now.
time you get to 2 o'clock,
You have
that's when
light
things are
heat
feeling
right now.
good. And then tonight we've got the storm surge, freshwater flooding, garages, and widespread with that landfall as we head toward 11 o'clock. Thursday, flash flooding, widespread power outages continue. Major impacts for most of Florida. So we'll be checking on our friends everywhere across the state. As we take a look at radar right now, we start to see the conditions.
What?
Did you
Amanda,
put the
Agnes,
light
and I
back
have
there?
been talking about this.
I did.
We've seen
It's all
some heavy
unplugged,
rain
dude.
moving from south to north.
Okay.
That big shield
Alexa,
wind
dropping on
and rain,
Bambi.
Unfortunately, making a move throughout much of Florida. And to give you an idea of the wind, yes, we're talking about widespread power outages because again, hurricane force gusts through much of the state of Florida, all the way to the east coast, all the way up toward Mayport, Florida, to as far
Hey,
south
did
as
Ted
Fort
bring
Myers.
in cigarettes and soda?
Did they make the packets now?
Huh?
Yeah. Those things are.
Yeah, we have ice.
Oh, I wish I did, Mike,
Yeah, we don't
but
care.
we have to deal with this as it is, so we're taking it head on right now. What
Okay,
you know
well,
is that
that
it is
ice,
a weather
not-
impact alert day.
not crushed
Here
ice,
all
it's a
the
big
Santa
block
is
of
here
ice.
with the latest on Hurricane Milton. It is a Category 5 and it's going to be impacting us significantly.
Okay, all right,
heading
we
into
can do
this
that.
afternoon.
What about
Super
waters?
citrus
Do you
from
have any
Pasco
other
County.
waters?
When are you going to be feeling those impacts? Well,
You
around
do?
8 o'clock
Okay.
tonight
Yes,
into
we
8
got-
a.m.
we got plenty
tomorrow.
over
You will
here.
not
I
see the
didn't
impacts
know.
right away. The counties to our
Okay,
south
we're
will
bringing
see the
some
faster,
food
but
just to
still
have it,
feeling
be
those
able to
impacts
eat
for
and
us
stuff,
on that
and then-
front, and you can see 70 to 90 mile per hour winds. This is serious.
Oh, I know, they'll probably shut it off like they did Ian.
5 to 8 feet.
Okay,
But
come on.
Okay, well, we're coming over.
Going to be over towards Manatee,
Okay.
Sarasota, and also for the
Alexa.
Hillsborough counties.
Okay,
That's
Alexa,
who's
end
going
call.
to receive the brunt of this.
You go ahead, right
Hey,
and
can
stop.
somebody get the door?
On these county by county impacts, and in addition
I'm
to
just
that.
doing it one last sweep. Go
Let's
ahead,
get
guys.
Don't get it wet, dude.
Dude, do not slip either,
All right,
walk
thank you so much,
slowly.
Amanda. As Mike and Amanda were saying there, the
All
entire
right.
state really bracing for
Who's still
impacts
with me?
here.
Anybody still
One of
on
those
here?
counties, Polk County always seems to kind of be lying right in the middle from Miguel Octavio. Lakeland this morning.
Hello?
Upgrade to a Tempur-Pedic
Not
for
sure
$1
who's
a
here,
month
but-
through 2024. Get Match That mattress firm, sleep at night.
Right now, conditions here in Polk County, we can see some drizzling of the rain, but officials are expecting conditions to deteriorate by lunchtime. And right now here in Lakeland, some people taking the storm seriously, barricading their businesses, homes here as well. And much of their concerns are the strong winds and potential for more flooding from the heavy rains, including for those living in mobile home parks, RVs, and campers. One Metro Bartow says he's already done with all of this. He dealt with Hurricane Ian with the Peace River 2 years ago, and the emotional toll of hurricanes.
Anybody on here?
Too much for him. Take a listen.
I told my wife I'm ready.
Cosmo, it's okay, buddy.
I'm ready to leave Florida.
We're all ready to leave Florida, buddy. We're going
knock down
to.
trees, which will knock down power lines, could damage homes, roads could be blocked.
At least 19 shelters have opened up to the county. At last check, about 1,400 people have evacuated to those shelters. But right now, they say those conditions are expected to deteriorate by lunchtime. So if you need to go to higher ground, go somewhere safer, those shelters are certainly available. In Lakeland, Miguel Octavio,
All right,
10-10.
last minute check on everything.
All right, thanks, Miguel. So important to get to a shelter and to a safe space if you are in an evacuation zone right now. And now is the time to do that because things will deteriorate throughout the afternoon. We're already seeing some light rain in the area now. But very clear roads, that is the good news for you if you need to get to a safe place and fueled up, because a lot of these stations have gotten the gas they need.
We did see a few open this morning, so if you're heading out on the road, you might see some open ones with some gas out there this morning. So good luck with that, but be careful out there.
All right, let's send things over to traffic anchor Sarah Rosario, who is live with us right now. And Sarah, you can see the rain is on the traffic cameras right now, so we are seeing that light rain move through the area. But how are the roads looking?
Right now, the roads are okay. We're going to be getting out along I-4. We're taking a look behind us. This is for drivers who are headed through Plant City. Things are looking good right now. As you were driving across I-4, you're going to be headed outside of Tampa. No big slowdowns to tell you about this type of slip conditions.
Yeah.
We're also looking at
I got the keys, so we're good there. You're going up there, don't you worry.
and I-75.
Do you need anything
big crashes right now that are slowing drivers down, trying to evacuate this right now. That is good news. I do have a couple of alerts that I want to make you aware of. I'll step out so you guys can get a better look at some of these. Florida Highway Patrol is people that they are assisting with fuel truck escorts to ensure that evacuees have the resources they need to safely get to where they need to go. So
We're good. We got enough to get across. No, we can come over and get it.
Another post here saying that you're going to see increased officers on the roadways. The Florida Department of Transportation is helping with evacuations, and they had rolled out their emergency shoulder use plans. So heads up, you will be able to ride along the shoulder there. And also those toll pathways as well. That shoulder use allows drivers to use the left shoulder. It adds an extra lane to some designated areas. It does add capacity. It increases the traffic flow as well. And a couple of reminders, our access to our barrier islands closed in Pinellas County and in Sarasota. Now we're expecting to get some significant impact from the storm.
I think we've got everything we need, guys. Hey Jojo, we're trying. We're getting over to my mom's here in a minute. We're finishing getting everything together that we can think of and getting over there.
Until it's after the storm. We'll be back after the break.
Reimagine exceptional with the 2024 Buick Envision. Buick, exceptional by design. Get 0.9% APR, plus no monthly payments until next year on the 2024 Buick Envision.
We're gonna go in just a minute. Sorry, don't know who's calling me from California, but
Weather, one of the most astonishing forces on Earth. capable of both devastating.
Alright guys, so we're gonna head out, go to mom's. I'm gonna end this. I will be posting more videos and shorts as the storm comes through, as long as we have electricity. So be sure to subscribe and notifications on. Everybody else, stay safe.
To really understand whether you have to